Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the stripping is done, we'll take our leave and go. Ahoy, mateos! Welcome to Rogue Mother Rising. Today is February 9th, 2026, 6:11 p.m. pirate time. I'm filming this in the evening. My son and I went to a trip to the coast and we had a great time, but boy, we both needed a nap this afternoon. So I came across a story from Saturday, February 7th, and I'm going to read over the story and just more proof of why I think there should be guardrails and protection for developmentally, intellectually disabled adults in the United States of America. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm going to be redoing some of my old videos because I used the R word and I didn't use allegedly in some of them, and I want to go back and make that right. I'm learning more about proper YouTube protocol, etiquette, whatever you want to call it. But today I want to go over an article I came across when I came back from my trip. So I'm going to get my screen recorder going now. Okay, this news is from Local 12, CNN. I don't even know what town. Oh, this was in Utah. Okay. 3 disabled patients die from carbon monoxide after being left in a vehicle. Driver charged. February 7th, 2026. And under the picture, 3 disabled adults were found dead in a vehicle used for transporting disabled individuals. It happened in Utah, with police attributing their death to carbon monoxide poisoning. This is the caliber of people we're supposed to trust with our loved ones, with absolutely no guardrails, no oversights, obviously no sign-ins. Let's read the story. Salt Lake City, Utah. 3 disabled adults were found dead in a vehicle used for transporting disabled individuals. It happened in Utah, with police attributing their deaths to carbon monoxide poisoning. The driver had parked the vehicle with the engine running and left, according to authorities. Nate Cripps, supervising attorney with Disability Law Center, expressed his sorrow over the incident. It sounds horrific and tragic, and I'm incredibly sad to hear about this, said Cripps. Police report that an employee of a transportation service for disabled adults had stopped at his home, leaving the men inside the parked vehicle with the engine running for 1 to 2 hours. Cripps highlighted the increased risk faced by people with disabilities. I also heard that they were in a garage, parked in a running car in a garage. All of this is allegedly because I don't know. See, I forgot to put allegedly at the beginning of my video. I'm going to clip in this part right now. These charges are allegedly. Just want to make that clear before the story. I think there are people with disabilities that could be at a greater risk for this. People with disabilities are certainly more likely to be abused or neglected, said Cripps. He acknowledged the existence of strong laws and regulations to protect individuals with disabilities, but noted that oversight of some service providers could be improved. When it comes to the oversight of some facilities and places where people with disabilities live and receive services, I think there are some problems, some things that need to be improved there, Cripps said. I agree, Cripps. And that's the end of the story. Oh, according to Fox 13, 25-year-old Isaiah Palu was arrested on Friday on 3 counts of manslaughter and 3 counts of aggravated abuse of a vulnerable adult. The 3 men were later identified as 25-year-old Colton Moser, 22-year-old Mosatia, Mosat, Mosati, Mosati Moa, and 39-year-old Tim Jones. That sounds about the same age of the men that are going to the strip club with their paid care providers in my town. Huh, I wonder why they didn't just think to get out of the car, or turn off the engine, or leave the garage. No, they just sat there. They just sat there and died. Why, that guy was in his house for 2 hours, probably getting paid hourly. This is why I'm concerned, and this is why I made Rogue Mother Rising, and this is why I am now a pirate. I'm infiltrating these people. I'm going to tell their stories, and I'm going to change the law in public opinion. I know I said in my last video I'm going to go to Salem, but I still want to do that. But everybody needs to understand, I have a lot on my plate. As a mother of a son with a developmental disability, I have to think twice about everything I do, everything I say, every place I go, every interaction we have, along with all the other ADLs, activities of daily living that I provide, lovingly for my son and for these people and these protection agencies not to show me any concern, care, or compassion, or respect, or anything. They didn't ask about anybody's cognitive abilities that are going to these strip clubs. I got a straight out, flat answer. Group homes can go to strip clubs as a group activity with their clients, and it's all perfectly fine, state sanctioned. I don't agree because of things like this. And my plan is I'm going to redo my old videos and get them up to par. And I'm going to be doing these articles. Please subscribe, like my video. It helps it so more parents can see my videos. I feel really uncomfortable going and sharing my channel around on random Facebook groups. I'm trying to be more, involved with the other mothers and, getting to know them without just spamming my channel on their Facebook groups. But I told them, that my channel's here. And like I say, I really don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't expecting to have to do any of this. I don't know all these terms they use, all the language. Back when I started being a special needs mother, back in 1983, my daughter has very serious heart problems. They used to call crippled children's. When I took her to the doctors, it was called Crippled Children's Clinic or something like that. And then we moved to special needs, and now we've moved to IDD. When my son was in school, they used the mental retardation as the diagnosis, and I had told his teacher, we don't use that term anymore. And he said, oh, yes, we do. That's how we get paid for the services. So I don't know, all these terms. I don't know all the legalities of it, but I know as a mother, knowing my son and a lot of the people from my town that he's been to school with, through his whole life, that strip clubs are definitely not appropriate. Like I say, if they want to call a cab, call an Uber, go on down to the strip club, I understand the strip club can't tell them no. But that's a whole different thing than we're talking about here. Paid care providers, they hold a position of power. They help these clients with every possible thing you could help of that they would need through their life every day. And taking them to strip clubs, I feel, my personal opinion, is grooming them. It's grooming the young ladies. When I first heard about this, I thought, okay, it's some of the young guys. They're going to go with some of the young guy workers, which I still don't think is appropriate. And then I come to find out it was the young guys with the young girl clients, and one of the young girl clients absolutely loved going and couldn't wait to go again, which is fine that she loved it. The fact is they should not be going with people that are paid to provide personal care to them. Actually, they shouldn't be going with anybody paid. If they want to go to a strip club that bad, they should take themselves or call one of their family members. They have an uncle, they have a brother, whatever, they can go with them. It is not appropriate for paid care providers. It's just not. So, anyways, I'll be keeping up on this story. Those poor young men, may they rest in peace, you know. That's why I'm saying, when they say, oh, you can't say mind of a child, you know, I would think most people, 25, 22, and 39, sit in a car together, three young guys. Between the three of them, one of them would know this is not safe. But they didn't know. Why didn't they know? Because they have a cognitive disability. They don't understand everything. And and then I'm being told I have to trust everybody because they have a criminal history check. Like, that makes them all, all knowing and their knowledge more than mine? I don't think so. My thoughts are worth more than pennies. And like I said in my other video, I'll keep spending my pennies. I'm going to redo some of my old videos, but I'm not giving up. Join my ship. Mutiny along with me. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Oh, shoot.